3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph here. Hello, friends. Thanks for being with us. Hey, Steph, do you notice what I notice?
It's warmer outside?
Yes.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, it's like spring almost.
God bless. I don't think we've ever earned something so much in our lives. We are so worthy of nice weather. Like, we have gone through such crappy weather. The whole last year has been crap. We just deserve this, you know? We earned it.
American Shaman of PA is celebrating spring. Get up to 30% off orders of $99 or more. Celebrating spring at American Shaman of PA stores. Today's show also brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, running the price right on the pike. We are in the American Shaman of PA studio, and we're here for a big Wednesday show. Steph, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know you're happy to be here. At least I want to believe that. You're happy to be, doing the show and hanging out with me and all that. But it's, as we record this, it's really nice outside.
Yeah.
So are you like, okay, let's get this over with so I can go play?
Yes.
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, I play. I play outside. Well, when I was leaving work, everybody was like running and walking their dogs around City Island, and it's just so nice to see people out doing normal things.
Right.
And I wanted to like go for a run. Like, this kind of weather just motivates you, you know?
We took like a 2.5 mile walk with the dogs the other day.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
It's really hard seeing so many dogs on City Island and not being able to pet them
Run after all of them?
Yeah.
Yes. Stop doing what you're doing and let me pet your dog. I don't care about that your name is Brenda. Nobody cares about you, Brenda. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Shut up, Brenda. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. With me, with this type of weather, I'm like, okay, all right, golf courses, calling my name.
I know. I can't wait to get out.
So, we'll see. I wanted to today, but just didn't have the chance. We have a very interesting would you rather question because it's not deep, it's not weird, it's not funny, it doesn't put us in a bad position. It's just preference. Would you rather live on a beach or in a cabin in the woods? It's pretty simple. Would you rather question today?
For me, it's beach. Although then I start thinking about like tsunamis and hurricanes. But But that stuff's not in existence here, right? It's just a happy, sunny, warm beach year round.
Yeah.
Beach. I pick the beach.
Where do you think I would pick?
I don't really know if you'd like either one of those options.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a winner.
Nailed it.
Have a winner. I hate both of those
That's
options.
what I figured. Yep.
I hate them. Okay, so beach. I don't do well in the sun. As I've said many times, me and the sun is like a fork in the microwave. There's sparks and screaming and fire and.
Not good.
I mean, if you're with me, my bright alabaster skin reflects the light and I blind people. Like, it's bad. It's bad. And, sand and sharks that are that close to you. Why would I do that to myself? And then you go into the woods and you're like, okay, now I'm around snakes. And like, what am I going to do in the woods? I don't like that.
It's relaxing.
Is
Is
it? Got mosquitoes every 5 seconds. You're, stupid, mosquitoes. No.
You can go hiking and like just mountain stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. What in the history of our relationship makes you think that that's some sort of positive for me?
I was just trying to think of things you could do vacationing in a cabin.
Not
in the
vacationing,
woods.
just living. This isn't
living
vacationing. This is living.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You don't have any neighbors. You got your privacy. You can have parties in your yard. Nobody's nearby. Bonfires. All that good stuff.
Bonfire in a cabin in the woods?
Well, out in the yard.
I don't know. I feel nervous about starting a fire and everyone getting mad at me. Like a forest fire.
Far away from all the trees, But like, you have space for that. You don't have neighbors
Right.
on top of you.
Right. Yeah, so if I had to pick, believe it or not, I'd probably pick beach.
Would you really?
If
you
it was
really
just,
hate cabins.
If it was just one or the other, I would probably have to pick beach. Because beach is probably less secluded. I can get to a Target and or McDonald's quicker than a cabin in the woods.
That is important.
There's no snakes. really. I don't have to go in the water where the sharks are. And as long as my place on the beach has AC and blinds to put in front of my windows,
Right.
then I think I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Woods? I'm sorry. Like, I just have this, like, this mental picture in my mind of me laying in bed in the middle of the night in a cabin in the woods and hearing, I'm like, oh my God, there's a mosquito in here. It's going to bug me all night.
I thought you were going to make a reference to a murderer. Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's my mosquito noise. I'm not worried about a murderer. I'm not
See,
you.
that's what I'm... Yeah, see? There's that movie on Netflix about that deaf girl who lives alone in the woods. Why would you ever? And guess what? Things didn't go well, okay? Let's just say that. I won't spoil the movie for you. It just was not good.
Why would you live in the cabin in the woods by yourself alone if you're a deaf person?
Right. Or really at all. But those kind of movies, I'm like, nope, nope, nope. That is why I will not live alone or in the woods.
Or especially alone in the woods.
Exactly.
2 Minnesota legislatures are trying to get a segment of Highway 5 that runs through part of Minnesota as a memorial route in honor of the late pop star Prince. Prince was from Minnesota. One of Minnesota's favorite sons, Prince. So they're trying to get a highway named after him, which led me to this question. What do you want named after you?
Ooh.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of things, right? So there's presidential libraries, right? Eventually, one day, they might be the Donald Trump Presidential Library. Hilarious. I have just a bunch. They won't have books of Playboy magazines. And, like, there's schools, right? There's some schools around here named after people. There's... what is it? Libraries, schools. There's memorial parkways. There's like a rest stop. I forget on Route 15 named after someone. I think. What would you want named after you? If Steph, if you made a huge contribution to society, normally it's after death. So
Right, like in memory of.
Yeah. So a couple years from now, after you die.
I would say either FMB Field or an animal shelter.
The Steffi Pegs field. Okay, I could see the animal shelter.
That would be really cool. What would you pick?
Strip club.
You didn't even have to think about that, did ya? The Puff Club.
No, just Puff's Place or something.
Puff's Palace.
or Playtime Puffs.
Oh, that opens up a whole window of opportunity.
Yep, memorial. Does it take away from the mood if you call Puff's Memorial Gentlemen's Club? You're like it's a nice club, but did you really have to like bring the dead guy into it? Kind of brings the mood down.
Right. Don't put the word memorial because then it's just kind of sad.
All right.
Just Puff's Palace.
All right. If I can't choose that, I think a nice stretch of road would be nice. Nice.
See, to me, that's so bland. Like, I'm
It
driving
is.
on Puff's highway.
But I would want, if they're going to do it, I would want them to color the stretch of my road different than the rest.
See, it's got to stand out.
Right. So it's like you're driving, then just blue or whatever.
Is that your choice?
I don't know. Just be
Well, you
different.
have to pick before you die, Puff.
Be different than, just in case they do end up naming a stretch of road after me.
Yeah, you can't wait till death to decide.
Okay, this is what I want on my stretch of road. It has to be orange in color.
I like that.
And I want there to be no middle lane. So you don't know. So like you have nice wide lanes.
No median? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No lines in the middle of the lane.
Oh, so it's just chaos. Pure chaos. Love it.
And we had another accident on the Puff Parkway.
But this is what he wanted. Puff Parkway. There you go.
Yeah, the Memorial Puff Parkway. People really just confused by the orange pavement and no lines in the middle of the road. This was a bad idea, but it's what he wanted.
Gotta honor his wishes.
You can't. I mean, as we've learned, you cannot not honor people's dying wishes.
Right?
So yeah. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Is this the secret to relationship happiness?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
The next time your spouse hides out in front of the TV instead of helping out, maybe bring this up. Maybe ask, do you want this relationship to work? Researchers at BYU found that married couples are happier if they share household responsibilities. They surveyed 160 couples married for an average of 5 years with at least one child under the age of 5. The more wives perceived that their husbands were participating in family work tasks, the better the relationships were for both spouses. Couples' relationships also improved when the wives felt that their husbands were close with their children. Couples don't need to divide chores exactly equally in order to see benefits. Just both of them have to participate. So if you have one person in the relationship who does the majority of the chores, as long as the other one does some, it helps out the relationship immensely.
That makes sense. So you feel like you're not doing it all alone.
Right.
Even if it's like, I'll wash the dishes and you dry them, okay, sweetie?
Yeah, or it's like, I'll wash the dishes, you dry them. Like in my house, there's certain things that I have to do. I do believe that my wife does more than I do. But there are certain things that I have to do that I think living together 5 years, she's actually never done, period. And one of those things is like take out the trash.
Right.
I don't even think she knows where our trash cans are. Like,
hey, how do I take out the trash?
Yeah, is there like a secret code to open up the garbage cans? No. Trying to think of what pretty much anything physical I do, and taking out the trash. But even like when it snows, she'll be out there shoveling sometimes, which I don't particularly like, but she does. Like I'll be sleeping and she'll be like, I shoveled. I'll be like, how dare you? That's a man's job. I'm into gender roles.
See, not really the most popular opinion these days.
Right, it's not.
But I kind of agree. For one, I don't really mind cleaning and laundry. I actually find it very oddly satisfying. So I feel like when I'm married someday, I would like to do that stuff, and then I'll tell my husband, can you please do the garbage, yard work,
that's
changing the oil in the car, like that kind of stuff.
Another one is that she's never mowed the lawn ever.
Right.
Ever.
That's your thing. I
don't want it to be my thing. That's not a fun thing, but that's what I do.
Yeah. See, I like that. Because then you're both doing things, but you have your own things.
Right. Yeah, I think that's not a... This is one of those studies where you're like, yeah, no, duh. But I think the one that separates this from some other ones I've seen is the fact that they say, listen, it doesn't have to be 50-50.
Right.
You know, one person can be doing more. And as long as the other one's pitching in without being nagged about it. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? Then it's usually pretty good. But when that doesn't happen, things like stories like this arise. A woman in Switzerland said she followed through with a court order allowing her to remove all of her possessions from her ex-husband's house, including the roof. The woman said she and local police officers went to the house and executed the order from the court to remove everything she owned from the home she used to share with her husband. Because it had been purchased with her money, the woman repossessed the roof of the house.
Can you do that? Did she have to bring roofers in?
Apparently. This is a Switzerland thing.
Now that is, what's the word?
Petty.
Yeah.
So he gets to keep the home, but you're taking the roof? Let's be honest. What are you going to do with that roof?
It's so petty.
What are you going to, like, that's the kind of stuff that bothers me in relationships. Let it go. You paid for the roof. How many things did he pay for? I mean, I don't know your specific situation. Maybe it was nothing, and maybe that's one of the reasons why you left him. But come on. Like, that's petty to a whole nother level. Now the poor guy doesn't have a roof on his house.
Right. Well, we talked weeks ago about, like, that couple that was divorcing and the wife was charging the husband for something with the kid. Like,
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, that was in China. They made
Yes.
him pay her for her work as a mother.
That's right.
And yeah.
Like, you can't balance it completely out. Like, you were married, you're not anymore. Like,
Right.
let's try to be mature about this.
Well, why would we do that? There's no reason for that.
She just wanted to make a scene, you
Yeah,
know?
like, I hope you enjoy your roof. I do. I hope you enjoy your roof so much.
Yeah, have a nice life with your roof.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Like, where do you even put all the shingles you take off? Do you keep them in a closet in your new place that you're renting? Like, what do you do with it? Let me know. I'm curious. So let's go with a more lighthearted story. What do you think it's about?
Dogs.
Yes.
I knew it.
Okay. I have in front of me from, what is this? This is the AKC, the American Kennel Club, the most popular dog breeds of 2020.
Yes.
I have a list.
Golden Retriever.
They weren't number one, believe it or not.
Labs.
Yeah, they were number one.
Labs were. Aww.
Yeah, so it's like Retrievers, French Bulldogs, German Shepherds, Retrievers. Bulldogs were 5.
Yeah.
What did you say Zoe was? She's a
Lhasa Apso. It's like the same thing as a Shih Tzu.
Yeah,
basically.
so she came in 20th,
Okay.
right? I'm
That's
trying
probably
to.
because they're very bad dogs.
Is she bad?
She is a giant pain. Love her to death, sweetest dog, but so bad.
I'm looking for what Mugatu is.
Yeah, he's so unique.
He's very unique, and I can't. Is it this one? They spell it all weird. Hold on, I'm curious. Sorry, I should have looked at this. Yeah. Okay, he's on the list. Hold on. What number was he? Oh, man. Sorry.
How many are there? 100, you said?
There's a bunch.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, yeah, or Keyshawn, or Keeson, or
Kayson,
Kayson.
something or other.
Yeah, he was number. Where'd you go? 96.
Wow.
Most popular.
Well, that's like least popular at that point.
No, least it goes all the way to 195.
Who knew there were that many dog breeds?
They're like I can't even.
Fantastic.
So some of these, have you ever heard of the Norwegian London Hound?
Nope. That doesn't even sound like an American dog.
I don't think it is. American. It doesn't have to be American dog. Even if it's the American Kennel Club, it's all types of dogs. The English Foxhound.
Those are low on the list you're talking?
Yeah. Azawakas. Okay. American Foxhound, Sesky Terrier, Harrier. Okay.
Wait, these are like the very, very, very bottom?
These are the very, very bottom.
Wait, what is the least popular?
Norwegian London Hound.
Oh, that one? Okay.
Norwegian London Hound.
Norwegian. Imagine,
Lunde. It should come up.
There it is. I was going to say, imagine me trying to spell this. London.
I want to see what your reaction is. I don't know what this dog looks like.
Okay, let's see if we're gonna load here. Oh, they look like a fox. Why are they so unpopular? That's not even right, people. Come on, get yourself a Norwegian London dun.
I mean, somebody's got to come in last, Steph.
See, I don't like that. It should be just like an overall tie.
Let's see. Who came in first? We have a tie. We have a 195 way tie for the most bestest doggy on the planet.
Exactly. Look at this dog. Okay, that is adorable. I thought it was going to be something ugly.
Steph's going to start a rescue for Norwegian London Hind.
That's a really
Just
good
have
idea.
Yeah, there's none of them out there.
But they're really unpopular, so if they are out there, I bet you that they might be in shelters.
It's not that they're unpopular, it's just there's probably like not a lot of breeders for them. So it's not like there's a bunch of Norwegian London Hunds that nobody wants. It's
Do you
just,
think so? Because now I'm sad thinking about it.
No, it's just how many own them. There isn't an equal amount of dogs out there. So there's not an equal amount of golden retrievers and Norwegian London Hunds and Keeshawns and Old English Bulldogs and Shih Tzus.
They're so cute. I can't get over this. I'm going to look up a Norwegian London Dun Rescue.
Okay, yeah, that exists. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Is one of the biggest arguments of all time solved?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, Steph has spent the break looking at Norwegian London Hunds.
Quick update, there are 0 available for adoption on Pet Finder. So
shocking. Is it even in the drop-down menu?
If you Google it, it comes up. I don't think it's in the drop-down, though. But it says Puffin Dog in parentheses, which is kind of fun. And then it says
Puffin Dog?
0 available. Yeah. But I love Puffins, and they're so, underappreciated, I feel like.
Okay. So, this could be the biggest argument of all time. People have fought for centuries over it. Wars have been fought. Nations have collapsed over this argument. And that is the correct way to hang toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Steph, I'm going to assume that you're an overgirl.
You know what? I don't really know if it matters. Is that an option?
No.
You know, I guess I would pick over if I had to.
It's one of the world's great debates. What is the right way to hang toilet paper?
I guess I'm going over. What about you?
To me, that's the only way. And if you picked under, then this relationship would probably be over. I wouldn't be able to look at you the same way.
That was a close call.
Yeah, I know. Research shows you use less paper when you drape the end over the top of the roll, simply because it's easier to see. You also don't have to reach as far to grab the paper. It's more sanitary to pull from the front since you're not touching the wall and leaving germs as you would if you were pulling from the back.
True.
So, anyone who ever goes the under method, number one, get them out of your life. They are probably like, I was going to say 50-50. That might be too generous. They're 60-40 a serial killer, okay?
Wow.
So, all serial killers in history do the under method, not the over method. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I did hear that.
Yeah, that's a total fact.
Facts.
Don't bother looking it up. Just trust me. That is a 100% fact. I read that somewhere, sometime, in some place.
Right.
Again,
Makes sense.
no reason to look it up. Trust the pup.
Oh yeah.
And if you're wondering, like, that's research, and if you're wondering how it exists in the culture, hotels only put their toilet paper in one way, and that's over.
I never thought about that.
So hotels, the height of hospitality, they absolutely do not do the under method.
No way.
No.
They're above that.
Of course they are, and they should be.
Wow. Does it say which method is typically more popular?
I think the over method is more popular.
I think so. Okay. I didn't know if there was a percentage.
But I've seen arguments on Facebook where people try to justify going underneath, and I'm like, who are you?
You can't defend yourself.
Like, why are you even, like, allowed to use social media?
Yeah, I don't get it.
How have you not been canceled yet? Here's the thing. You believe in cancel culture, and that's a real thing. Why are we not going after those people?
Right. We got to
Don't
unite
worry
against
about
them.
if someone has a different opinion on you in politics or anything like that. We all need to get together and go after the people that think putting your toilet paper in underneath is good.
They are the real enemies.
Thank you. Send them someplace we don't like Canada or something.
Aww.
The Canadians are dumb. They're like, we'll take me. All right. Let's stump Steph. According to research, the average person has at least one of these they haven't used in 9 months. One of these they haven't used in 9 months. Now, we'll throw something out the window right now. It's not a piece of exercise equipment.
Oh. Is it reusable?
Yep.
Is it a toiletry?
Nope.
Of some kind. Okay.
Nope.
No, like self-care, hygiene.
Nope.
Blah, 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 blah,
Nope.
blah.
Nope.
No, that has to do with exercise. Is it something you keep at home?
Yeah, it's at your home, but it usually travels with you as well.
Is it small enough to like fit in a bag?
Yeah.
And you take it with you places?
Yep. According to research, the average person has at least one of these they haven't used in 9 months.
What is the purpose of it?
Can't tell you. I'll give it away.
Does it have to do with eating or drinking?
No.
Is it a safety device? A taser?
In a way, I guess you could consider it a safety device, but it's not a taser. Not taser, not mace, not anything like that.
But you're like protection?
It can, yeah, in a way, it does protect you. Or it can. If you haven't used it in 9 months, chances are this is not something that protects you, but if you use it all the time, then it does protect you.
Protect from like harm or like sunscreen? Like which kind of protector are we talking here?
It would protect yourself, your body from harm.
Oh, this is hard. Do you use one?
I have a bunch of these, and I absolutely fall into this category of I have at least one of these I haven't used in 9 months. You have these. I don't know. I'd have to check, but it's possible you have one of these you haven't used in 9 months, but you have them too.
You have multiple, typically?
As do you.
Most people have multiple?
Yep. Think about something you carry with you, you have multiple of, and maybe one of them you don't use.
Oh, a key.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes. I have keys on my key ring. I don't even know what they go to.
I'm telling you this right now. I have a key on my keychain right now that opens up a Domino's Pizza in Batavia, New York.
Yes. Keep that, baby.
I'm fair. And here's the thing. There's a good chance they changed their lock in the last 17 years or whatever the last time I worked there. But I don't know which one it is because it looks very similar to what my parents' house. So I have one to my parents' house in New York. So I don't know. Next time I go home, I'm gonna have to test and see what it's at. But I absolutely have keys that I have not used in 9 months.
Me too.
9 months. I'm probably going on 9 years with a lot of them. All right. Every day, more than 160,000 Americans lose this. Every day, more than 160,000 Americans lose this.
Do you eventually find it, or is it gone forever?
Sometimes you find it. Sometimes it's gone forever.
And it's valuable?
Yes.
Debit card.
Nope.
Something you keep in your wallet.
Nope.
Is it something you carry around with you?
Mm-hmm.
Is it your phone? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is that dumb to say?
Of all of the times you went, and then you hit something just incredibly dumb, you're sitting there going, is it dumb to say cell phone when you're about to yell out washing machine?
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Don't worry about it. Just say it. Say it, girl. Don't be afraid. All right, friends, that is your Tuesday show. Or Wednesday show, excuse me. We'll be back on Thursday. We have an interesting advice column tomorrow. A returning customer. Yeah, someone who's written us before wrote us again. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll see you then.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.